Hello everyone. Welcome to the 5 Stars YouTube channel. In today's video we'll be looking at the top 5 best mechanical keyboards for gaming. As always, link to all products mentioned in this video will be in the description down below. This top does not reflect my own opinion, but is based on the recommendations of experts in the market. Without further ado, let's get started. In number 5 in our best mechanical keyboards for gaming list is DOS Keyboard 4 Professional. American-made but German-engineered, the DOS Keyboard 4 Professional is one of many in the DOS lineup. It features a standard 104-key layout, but it's added some multimedia keys in the top right for play, pause and track skips. They sit along an attractive dial that offers fine-tuning of your system volume with just a single hand, great for adjustments mid-game. It flaunts full N-key rollover, so you can press as many keys as you like without interruption. Additionally, the 4 Professional's gold-plated Cherry MX key switches are rated to endure more than 50 million keystrokes, which is now a mechanical keyboard standard. The keycaps even feature a new DOS keyboard font for a more refined look and easier reading. The ergonomics and aesthetics remain intact regardless of which key switches you choose, but the tactile feedback and active response rate are entirely up to you. We prefer the Cherry MX blue key switches given that satisfying audible click, but check out the brown or red key switches if you're looking for something a bit quieter with less action. In number 4 in our best mechanical keyboards for gaming list is Razer Huntsman Elite. The Huntsman Elite is the latest piece of art that was introduced by Razer, which, as you know, it is one of the biggest manufacturers in the gaming world, so let's find what does this gem actually offers. This keyboard uses the Razer's Chroma RGB lighting, which offers per key illumination, so every key, including the bottom part of the wrist rest, would glow exactly as you'd expect, and this does really fascinate me due to the fact that your gaming nights would never be the same anymore. The Huntsman Elite uses the unique Razer Opto-Mechanical switches, which have a clear keypress feedback, and according to the users, they feel like the Cherry MX Blues, so if you had experience with the MX Blues, then you will surely love these ones too. I'd also want to mention that the Razer rates the switches at a 100 million keystroke lifetime, so if we take the fact that the Cherry MX switches are rated for a 50 million keystroke lifespan, without a doubt we can say that the Opto switches are fantastic in terms of durability. Moving on, the Huntsman Elite will let you save up to 5 profiles on the keyboard itself and store macros on the keyboard as well. So if you want to go to a sports tournament you wouldn't have to make adjustments since everything will be already set. Last but not the least, what's really interesting about the keyboard switches is that they do provide a truly satisfying click response without having to wait for the internal mechanical components to move back past the actuation point after a reset. The result is an ultra-quick key press which by default lead to many in-game eliminations. To conclude, the Huntsman Elite is a must-have, so give it a try and assure yourself of its quality. In number 3 in our best mechanical keyboards for gaming list is Corsair K95 RGB Platinum Mechanical Gaming Keyboard. The Corsair K95 RGB is the Rolls-Royce of mechanical keyboards due to its fantastic durable design and the Cherry MX Speed mechanical keys, which are capable to increase your typing speed and accuracy like you've never previously tasted before. The K95 has a 100% anti-ghosting with a full key rollover, so you can simultaneously click on many keys at once and they will be registered extremely accurately. The ultra-fast actuation of 1.2 mm and the swappable WASD keycaps are a huge bonus because generally speaking, you can modify the keyboard according to your needs, and at the same time, you don't have to put any noticeable effort for pressing the keys. Another great thing about the keyboard is that it has 8 MB of onboard profile storage, so you can store up to 3 profiles without using an external software. In addition, If you want to choose plenty of customizable options, then you should take an advantage of the Corsair utility engine and use everything starting from a preset lighting and up to adjusting the speed. Overall, you should take the K95 into a serious consideration because this keyboard is extraordinarily powerful and customizable, so you can enjoy your time while having a gaming marathon. In number 2 in our best mechanical keyboards for gaming list is Razer BlackWidow X Tournament Edition Chroma. Razer might make all sorts of great hardware these days, but never forget that its true pedigree is in creating some of the best peripherals in the world, and that includes top-notch mechanical keyboards. Our recent favorite of its lineup is the BlackWidow X Chroma, a mechanical keyboard that prides itself on its RGB LED backlighting, multiple switch options and improved aesthetics over its predecessors. The new look isn't all about bragging rights though. The BlackWidow X Chroma's new metallic facade is anything but, using military-grade metalwork to provide a sturdy frame for your typing and gaming experience. The layout does away with previous BlackWidow dedicated macro keys, but you can remap everything to anything you want using the Razer Synapse backend software, with full access to the Chroma suite so you can customize lighting to your heart's content. We admit the BlackWidow is likely overkill for the everyday typist, but for anyone who wants a top-notch typing and gaming experience, you can't go wrong with this board. We have our qualms over a lack of detachable USB cable, and not everyone will like the non-standard bottom key row, but it's still an absolutely fantastic keyboard that is well worthy of being on this list.
If you've ever been to a gaming event, you know how crazy they can be. Now imagine being a pro player on the stage with cameras in their face, high energy fans, millions of dollars on the line. Development for the Pro line starts with the Esports Pro.
We took the actual needs of the pro gamers when they're playing on stage and put them into the pro keyboard.
We've worked really closely with Cloud9 and TSM to get a lot of information on exactly what they need to win their game.
When we give our pros the opportunity to choose, they come back and tell us that the Roamer G switch is their preferred switch. We've gone with the Roamer G because it is more durable than the competitors, and they are also faster than standard mechanical switches.
The standard switches, they have the only one, the counterpoint, and on the Roamer G, we have 2 counterpoint. We test Roamer Gs with 13 times per second for the 2.5 months to achieve 70 million light.
I'm extremely confident using Roamer G switches. I've seen what's gone into them. I've seen the work they've put into designing them.
We also added things like our faster keystroke processing.
Keystroke signal processing, or KSP, is the process that happens between the moment you have an electrical signal of the switch, which actually corresponds to the actuation of that switch, and the moment that signal is being sent to the computer through USB.
Any tiny thing can make a difference. It can just be the keyboard reacting slightly faster, maybe having slightly lower latency.
My team and I, we spent a significant amount of time in redesigning our KSP algorithm, and as a result, we can get up to 10 milliseconds faster than our competition today in terms of response time.
The Roamer G keys are the fastest keys made right now. I don't think there's like a faster keyboard I've used to date.
When you're traveling 150 days a year, having a small, compact, lightweight piece of gear that still satisfies the requirements of a pro gamer is super important.
If you shorten the keyboard and remove the 10 key, because let's face it, they're not doing many spreadsheets when they're up on stage, you can get a lot more comfortable of a situation for the pros to be playing with.
I almost have it symmetrical with the monitor and the mouse pad. It just feels really natural.
It wasn't just about taking GA10 and cutting off the 10 key. We also did things like the detachable cable, which makes it easier to set up and pare down and also makes it much more durable for traveling. Additionally, we looked at things like the onboard memory for lighting colors.
We like to have fun with the colors on our keyboards. At tournaments, we get pretty patriotic. We like to do red, white, and blue.
The G Pro gaming keyboard's onboard lighting memory makes it much easier for a pro at a tournament because they can simply plug in, hotkey their favorite lighting setup, and they're good to go.
Getting more time for warm-up and just being able to plug in the keyboard and have your settings is pretty crucial, especially at competitions.
It really takes the best effort from each discipline, right, to really deliver a product that everyone would want and everybody would love. We all have to work together, to get to the same common goal.
Keyboard looks pretty simple, but it's amazing how many parts have to go into it and how much effort has to happen to make the right product for pros.
We want them to have the competitive advantage that gear without distractions can give you. So all they have to focus on is winning.
Using the Logitech G Pro products have furthered my quest to master the calisthenics of gaming.
I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more video like this in the futures. And if you have any question about this video, leave a comment and I will reply as soon as possible.